Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. I am sharing another full day of food for you guys. So if you're new around here, my name is Julie. I have 5 kiddos. I'm a stay-at-home homeschooling mom, and so every month or so I like to share just a full day of food. So what we eat in a day: breakfast, lunch, supper, snacks, everything. Almost every time I post one of these videos, I get a comment saying, "These are my favorite videos that you post." So that is encouraging, and I really enjoy sharing. So I will continue to do that. Currently, I have breakfast all lined up. I need one of my kids to come and help set the table here. Cups, we're gonna have apple juice and orange juice for breakfast. And then I have all of our plates lined up, all the kids' plates. So the older kids have a whole bagel. We're doing cinnamon raisin bagels, and today I put butter and honey on them. And then everyone has part of a banana as well. So sliced it up nice and small for Wesley, my 2-year-old. And that is breakfast. Time to make my morning smoothie. So I've got cottage cheese and almond milk, some frozen strawberries, and some vanilla whey protein powder. We are headed out to the park this morning, and we're going to have a picnic lunch with some friends. And I was going to do up a nice picnic lunch and make each of the kids their own sandwiches and stuff. Well, we are running super late. I really just need to get something thrown together. So I'll show you what we're doing for lunch. Okay, I just gathered a bunch of stuff together. I have this cooler bag. I just washed, okay, I don't know if I can do this one-handed. I just washed the peaches, so they're gonna go at the bottom. I just washed the blueberries, so they are going to go in at the bottom. I got a cucumber. I have my knife. I think I'll just stick that into the front pocket there. Some of these pepperoni sticks and some cheese strings. Whoa. And then quite the variety of flavors we're gonna have in our crackers today. So I got some of those crackers, some of these ancient grains crackers, some sour cream and onion crispy minis, and some of these crackers. So, oh yes, and we can't forget these. I grabbed some plates as well so we can serve that a little bit easier. I'm just going to fill up some water bottles and we're good to go. So everybody has their own water bottle. And I can't forget to include, I am also drinking my first coffee of the day. Just normal, yes, caffeinated coffee, just with a little bit of cream. All right, I sent Charity in here to find some popsicles for snack time. I thought that popsicles would be a good idea. Yes, those are the ones I was talking about. But then I bought these the other day, and Charity was like, "Oh, can we have these ones?" These are the chocolate covered ice cream ones. Oh my goodness, Charity, those do look so good. All right. You know what? Bring them both out so that everybody can choose one treat. Okay. Oh, I was gonna have a frozen yogurt one, but now that I see those look so good. What do you think, Wesley? A pops, good. Are you gonna have a popsicle or ice cream?
Ice cream.
You're gonna have some ice cream?
Yeah, popsicle.
And a popsicle? How about an ice cream popsicle? Is that what you want? Okay, head outside, everybody. Head outside. These are the kind of treats we only eat outside, not inside, right? Zara, are you gonna have ice cream or a popsicle? Like the ice cream one or just the fruit one?
Ice cream.
Oh my goodness, what about you, Wesley?
Ice cream.
What about you, Charity?
Ice cream.
Oh goodness. Okay, there was really no reason to bring those fruit popsicles out because, of course, everybody chose the ice cream treat. Well, we each ended up having 2 of those ice cream popsicles. It's like 4 o'clock now, and I'm finally just having my second coffee. That is very late for me to be just having a second coffee now, but that is what I am doing, and I just got out my recipe for dinner. I don't have to start it quite yet, but I'm gonna start it pretty soon. I am making a lasagna casserole, and I'm gonna do a Caesar salad on the side with that, so when I start it, I will film that for you guys. I've got everything set out here, ready to go, so I'm gonna turn my water onto high, and that is for cooking my lasagna noodles. I have a pepper and onion out. I'm gonna chop those up and then start frying that in my pan along with my ground beef. My lasagna noodles are cooking, so I've just like torn them up into little pieces. Those will cook all the way through. Get my wooden spoon on there. I always put my wooden spoon on top because it helps your pot from boiling over. Now in a situation like this, like that's probably not gonna boil over, but it's just habit. I have my beef cooking here with my onions and peppers. And then you're supposed to add spaghetti sauce to it. I don't have any spaghetti sauce, so I just pulled out some diced tomatoes, some tomato sauce. Yes, I'm tweaking the recipe a little bit. And then for spices, I'm gonna add Italian seasoning, some garlic powder, some basil, also some salt and pepper. And then here's my recipe over here. I found this online a few years back, and then I just wrote it out in my binder with all of my favorite recipes, but hopefully I can find this recipe online as well so that I can link that down in my description. Okay, here's where we're at now. I definitely started making dinner too late because we're not gonna be eating till 6:30, but I added another can of sauce, tomato sauce, to this sauce. I didn't think it was quite saucy enough. How many times did I just say the word sauce? But I am ready to assemble. Little tip here, lasagna recipes always say like, grease your pan before you start layering. I just put a little bit of sauce on the bottom, and that is just my base layer to keep everything from sticking. So I also have over here my lasagna noodles. After I drained them, I added some sour cream and cottage cheese. That's one of my favorite parts of this recipe, is it's just so creamy, so yummy. Lasagna is never really like an easy meal to make, but I find this to be a pretty easy version of it. So what I'm gonna do now is I am going to layer noodles, sauce, and cheese. I only had one block of mozzarella cheese, so I added some marble cheese to that too. And then that one layer, and then I repeat. Noodles, sauce, and cheese. And then that's gonna go into the oven for 30 minutes. It's warming up at 350 right now, and this should be one meal for tonight and one meal for the freezer. If we need to, we can dive into a second, but it will probably be 2 full meals for us. Those are ready to go in the oven. I don't put foil on them or anything, I just stick them in. I am looking at them now thinking, is that enough cheese? Should I grate more cheese? Because it just doesn't look really covered. But you guys saw the huge mountain of cheese I had, so there's some in the middle too, so we're gonna call that good. Now I've got my ingredients out to quickly make some Caesar dressing. I promise it's really easy to make your own Caesar dressing. I just do equal parts sour cream and mayo, and then about half of a part Parmesan cheese. I do a bit of garlic powder and some salt and pepper. I have to tell you guys, last time I made this lasagna recipe, we did the same thing. I did a double recipe. We ate one, I put one into the freezer for later, and then the next week or so, one of my kids went into the freezer to go find some frozen fruit to make a smoothie. And took out that pan of lasagna. I wasn't there, I didn't know about it. Took out that pan of lasagna and put it on a shelf. I found it, I think the next day, and I was like, oh my goodness, who took this out? And I found out what had happened. I thought back to who had gone into that freezer, and I realized what had happened, but it was so disappointing. It's just part of the process of kids learning responsibilities and independence and stuff, but anyways. It was just disappointing to waste a whole pan of lasagna, and so making that recipe today reminded me of that story. And there it is. Came out of the oven a couple minutes ago. I'm gonna leave it for a couple more minutes just to kind of settle, I guess, after coming out of the oven. And then here is our Caesar salad as well. I am hearing lots of calls of, I'm so hungry, is it dinner time yet? So just about that time now. I'm gonna end this video with my evening drink, this cream soda sparkling water. Thank you for watching today's video, and please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it.